Hi, welcome to DappBlocks. In this video, we will learn Ethers.js, how to connect to the Ethereum blockchain, how to fetch wallet balance, and how to transfer ETH from one wallet to another using Ethers.js. If you are new on the channel, my name is Himmat. Here we learn all fundamental concepts and practical development of blockchain technologies. So, if this is something helpful to you, then press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Prerequisite. First, Node.js. You can download Node.js from nodejs.org. Second, Infura. Sign up to the infura.io and get HTTP RPC URL. This HTTP RPC URL used to connect our application to the blockchain. If you see here in the package.json, we have .env and ethers as a packages or the dependencies. And for now, you can ignore the other packages. Now you need to run a terminal. You can find the terminal into the view. Just run npm install. It will install all the modules. So meantime, let's see the .env. So this is the .env example where we need the account, private key and the RPC HTTP URL. For account, you can go to the MetaMask and just copy this account address and paste it here. And for the private key, you can go to the MetaMask. You can click on these three dots, go to the account details, then export private key. Once you enter the password over here, you will get the private key. You just need to copy that and paste it here. And then RPC HTTP URL. As I mentioned, you need to go to the infra.io, and once you create the project and go to the setting, you will find this endpoint. Just select the network, mainnet or the testnet, and from here you can copy the HTTP URL. So this is the .env example. Similarly, I have created the .env with the actual values. So let's create one file, index.js. Okay. If you see here, this npm install is completed. Now here we need to fetch the .env parameters. So require .env.config, and then what we need here, get .env params, constant account equal to process. Just copy, you can copy this, then process dot env dot react app account. So this will get you the account or the wallet address. Then we need the private key. So then constant private key equal to process dot env dot react app private key. Then we need the HTTP RPC HTTP URL, constant RPC HTTP URL equal to process dot env dot react app. You can just copy this react app RPC HTTP URL. So this is how you can fetch the .env values. So you can just verify here by writing console dot log, then pass the value as account, then account. Okay. To run this file, you just need to go to the terminal and write node index.js. So if you see here, this is the account address, this is the account address or the wallet address. Similarly, you can print the private key and RPC HTTP URL just to verify these values are correct. So then we need to write a code to connect to the Ethereum blockchain. For that, constant provider new ethers. So if you see here, once as soon as write ether, this ether model got imported. Then new ethers dot get default provider, and here you need to pass the RPC HTTP URL. Okay. Try to get the wallet balance. So for that, constant balance await provider dot get balance, and you need to pass the account as a parameter. And since this is async, we need to write the, since this is await, we need to write the async function. So this is the get ether balance. So async function, let's call it as a run basics. Okay, just complete the syntax. Okay, and then you can print this balance. Console dot log balance balance. Okay, and we need to call this function. So from here you can call this run basics. Okay, just go and then run the file node index.js. So this is the account address and this is the balance. So balance is in big number, hex number, hexadecimal number. We need to convert that to the string. So to string. Okay, save this file and again run this command. Account, and this is the ether balance. So if you see here, this ether balance is in UI format. So you can UI format. So we just need to convert that UI to the ether. So for that we need to write ether. So constant balance in ETH equal to ethers dot util dot format ether. Then you need to pass the balance. So this will give us balance in the ETH format. So console.log ETH balance. You can print this balance in ETH. Okay, you can save this file and run the command. Account, and this is the balance. If you see the third value, this is the balance in UI and below is the balance in ETH. We can just verify that. Go to the browser, just refresh this. This is the account address and this is the balance for that account. Okay, so similarly we can run other Ethers.js functions. Let's try to run one. So let's try to convert ether again to the UI. So for that you need to write ethers.utils.parseEther. So first one is the format ether to convert UI to ether, and this one is the parseEther to convert ether or the ETH format to the UI. So or the console.log, you just print this, you'll see that one ether value should convert to the UI format. Ether to UI conversion. Okay, so here okay, just type this or run this command. Again, this is in hexadecimal, just convert to the to string. Okay, and now run this command again. So if you see there, this is the UI format of the one ether. Okay, let's try another function or another. Let's try another function or another method that to get the block number. Get the block number from the block for the blockchain. So for that, just like constant block number equal to await in provider dot get block number. So this will write the current block number for that blockchain or the for the connected blockchain. So here we have connected to the ring B blockchain, ring B testnet blockchain. So it will return the block number, current block number for that blockchain. So you just print this and run the command. So if you see there, this is the block number, current block number. So you can go and verify. You can go to the home page. See, that is the last block number which was confirmed, ending with 2020, and this is the latest or the current block ending with 2021. Okay. Now let's create another function to transfer ether. So I personally use the Ethers.js or the web3.js because here the methods or the way of writing is pretty straightforward. You will understand. For the transfer ETH, we just need to write single command. So write this method, that is the transfer ETH. Then we need to call this transfer ETH. Okay, and in this we need to write the code to transfer the ether to the other wallet. So transfer ether to other. So here we need the, so before that we need the private key. So in order to give the permission for the transfer transaction, first we need to convert that private key to the hex format. So for that, constant hex private key, convert private key to hex. Okay, so here you can write new buffer dot from, then you need to pass the private key as a first parameter, and then the format which is hex. Okay, then we need the signer. Signer is nothing but to provide the authentication or the authority to process the transaction. So signer is so constant signer is equal to new ethers dot wallet, and then you need to pass the two parameter. First one is a hex private key or the private key in the hex format, and then the provider or the connector to the blockchain. So this will give us the signer. Okay, we need this signer to make a transaction, whether it is a transfer or the connecting to the other smart contracts. So we need this signer for that. So used to sign the transaction. So let's go here in the transfer ETH method. So here we need a transaction or the constant transaction equal to then we need the await signer dot send transaction, and then you need to pass the values to this function. First one is to receiver address or the to whom we need to transfer the ethers. So to address, so this is the receiver address or the receiver wallet address, and then we need the value ether amount, ETH amount to transfer. Okay, so ETH amount you can directly convert that to the V format. Should be in the V format. So let's write this. We can transfer to 0.1. So we need to convert that 0.1 into the V format. So for that, as we have seen, ethers dot utils dot parse ether, and then pass the actual value, that is in decimal place, at 0.0.1. Okay, then this is the to address. For now I am just hard coding this to address. You can write that to address into .env, or you can get as a input from the user. So to address, so go to the MetaMask, just select the another account, this account 2, copy that wallet address, just copy this and paste it here. So o dot, so 0.1 ether should transfer to this account, this particular account. Let's try to comment should use in .env or from user input. Okay, so this is okay. So yeah, that's all we need to transfer the ether. So console.log, then transaction dot, we can print the hash, transaction hash. Okay, so copy this or save this file, just verify signer is there. Okay, and then this is okay. Okay, this looks okay, so we can run this file. So this should print our basics or the run basics, all the values, and then transfer the ether. Okay, for then node index.js. So this is account address, then it balance it to conversion, then this is the block number, this is the current block number, and if you see there, this is the transaction, that is the current block number, transaction hash. So you can copy this transaction hash, go to the browser, here you can search this into the filter. So this transaction got added to this particular block ending with 2053. So this is the to address and this is the from address. So this is the to address, you can cross check, ending with 6681, and this is successfully added. So if you refresh this, you can see the ether balance got updated, and you can also see the transaction, top transaction. So let's comment this and check the ether balance one more time. So node index.js account, and then see, if you see there, this is the updated ether balance from 1.1 to 1.01, like that. And this is the current block. So current block number is keep on updating as minus are added the block. So this is how you can use the Ethers.js to connect to the given blockchain and run multiple functions. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.